friends, welcome to my channel. So in the today's lecture we are going to discuss that how we can convert many to many relationship into the relational model. In the last video we discussed that how we could convert one-to-many relationship into the relational model. Okay, so let's suppose we have two entities. One entity we have is student, okay, and one entity we have is courses. Okay, so these two entities are present. Okay, so now let's try to determine the relationship between these two entities. Okay, let's suppose we have student Swati, okay, and we have student Aman. Okay, and we have several courses like operating system, data structure, DBMS and computer networking. So these four courses are present. Okay, so one student obviously can study many number of courses. Okay, so what kind of relationship we have between these two entities? One student can study many number of courses. Okay, N. So Swati can study operating system, data structures. Aman can study DBMS and operating systems. Okay, so one student can study many number of courses. And if you look from this side, this one course can be studied by many number of students. This subject, operating system, can be studied by many number of students. So one course can be studied by many number of students. Okay, so there is a many to many relationship between student and courses table. Okay, we have many to many relationship between these two entities. One student can study many number of courses and one course is studied by many number of students. Okay, and let me define the attribute for these two entities. Okay, we have a student ID, we have student name, and we have address. Okay, and we have course ID and we have course name. Okay, so now what I will be doing, I will be converting this ER model into the relational model. Okay, so I have two entities present. So definitely we would be having two tables corresponding to the two entities. Okay, and I already told you that we can also make table for the relationship. That really depends upon the requirement. Okay, so now let's convert entities into the table. We have student table. Okay, we have student ID, we have student name, we have address. Okay, so this is one table. Now let me make the second table for the second entity, courses. What are the various attributes we have in this course table? Course ID, they have some addresses. Okay, and we have 4 courses: operating system, data structures, DBMS, and computer networking. Okay, so we have these 2 tables. Now, both these tables are independent. Now, there is no any kind of relationship between these 2 tables. We cannot determine that which course is studied by which student. Till now, we don't have that knowledge. Okay, so if we have to define the relationship between these 2 tables, so definitely we should have one common attribute, and that common attribute should be the primary key of the other table. So the primary key of this student table is this student ID. The primary key of this course table is course ID. Okay, so either I would be using this key attribute as a common attribute in this table, or what can I do? The other option is you can use this key attribute as a common attribute in the student table. Okay, so we will be discussing both the cases. Firstly, I am using this key attribute as a common attribute in this table, like student ID. Okay, so let's suppose Swati is studying these 3 courses. Okay, Swati is studying these 3 courses. Okay, and Aman is studying courses 2nd, 3rd and 4th, like this. Okay, you will be writing it like this because one student can study many number of courses, like this. Okay, so there is a kind of one-to-many relationship. One student is studying many number of courses. Okay, this way you will be writing the student IDs. But I already told you that we can never have multi-value in a single cell. We can never store multiple values in a single field or cell using commas like this. It is wrong. Okay, so what is the other option? The other option is you have to make the 2 rows of this single row. Okay, what you can do now, if you don't want to write multiple values in a single cell, you can write like this: 2 DS and 2 U. Okay, like this. You can write like this. Or what you can write next: 3 DBMS and 2. This way you can write. Okay, but why we don't write like this? Because there would be lot of redundant data. If you look at this, okay, this is a redundant data. Lots of duplicated data is there. In this table, we just have the 2 attributes whose data is redundant. But let's suppose if you have many number of attributes in your table. Let's suppose you have 10 to 15 attributes. Then definitely there is going to be a lot of redundant data. Your just one field is different. If you look at the student ID is 1 here, the student ID is 2 here. But all the remaining attributes are same in both the records. So there is a lot of redundancy or lots of duplicacy. We try to avoid this kind of redundancy. Okay, so this is not the good way to store the records in this way. Okay, so now let me try other side. Now let me try other side. So what I will be doing the key attribute in this table. Okay. So, first, second and third subjects are studied by Swati. Which course IDs? Swati is studying 1, 2 and 3. And Aman is studying course IDs 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So, you will be writing like 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Okay. So, the same multi-values you are getting in this case also. Okay. We cannot store many values in one field or one cell. If you are using separately all these values in this table, okay, then there is going to be lots of redundancy. If you don't want to write like this, what you will be doing? 2, 1, Swati and this way. Then 3, 1, Swati, this way. Similarly, you will be writing for Aman. So, there is going to be lot of redundancy in this case also. Okay, because your one field is different and the remaining fields are same. You are keep on repeating the same values again and again in your table. Okay, so lots of redundancy is there as well. We don't like redundancy because our lots of space is going to be wasted. Okay. So what is a good option in many-to-many relationship? In many-to-many relationship, we try to make a separate table for the relationship because we want to avoid the redundancy. Okay, we want to reduce the duplicate data in our tables. So what we do? We make a separate table for the relationship. Okay. We will be making student and course. So, take the key attributes of both the table in this table. Student ID, course ID. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. So, your student ID 1, Swati is studying these 3 subjects: operating system, data structure and DBMS. Now 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. This way. Okay. So your student ID Aman is studying data structure, DBMS and computer networking. If you write like this, lot of redundancy is going to be reduced. You have a very less amount of redundant data. Okay. So, in many-to-many relationship, we make a separate table for the relationship. So, how many minimum number of tables we are having in this? The minimum number of tables we have in this case is 3. Okay, and the maximum number of tables is also 3. Okay. In many-to-many relationship, we also make a separate table for the relationship. In one-to-one and one-to-many, there was not a necessary condition to make a separate table for the relationship. But in many-to-many, we have the necessary condition to make a separate table for the relationship. Okay. So, it is actually one-to-many relationship from both the sides. One student is studying many courses. So, from student to course, there is one-to-many relationship. If you look from the other side, courses side, one course is studied by many number of students. Okay, there is a one-to-many relationship from course to student side. So, it is actually your many-to-many relationship. Okay. And how we can find the degree of the relationship? How we can find the degree of the relationship? Degree of relationship is nothing but how many number of entities are involved in the relationship. So what is the degree of the relationship in this case? Degree is 2 because two entities are involved in the relationship. Okay. So I hope that you are clear with many-to-many relationship. If you have any query, I have mentioned my email ID in the description box. You can contact me on that email ID. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel.